YouTube, what the shame for display crap is going on? Welcome back to Total War Shogun 2 Fall the Samurai, where I guess the samurai have kind of already fallen, to be honest. And I don't know, if my enemies are the samurai, then they're going to continue to fall. So we got a Sato army here, and then a Josei Shogunal Vanguard army right in front of me. This army is going to get absolutely flattened by the one I have in Kyoto, as is this one. Quite a bit of Saber Cav, which is always nice to see the AI fielding an appropriate level of cavalry to be dangerous. And some of you all reminded me on the last one, by the way, which thank you. You know, the comments are probably still one of my favorite things about making YouTube videos. I know I don't know you all, and unfortunately I won't get a chance to meet hardly any of you. I think I've only gotten to meet a few of my viewers in person ever. And it's just kind of a fun way for me to interact with you whenever otherwise I would never have the opportunity to do so. Some of you all let me know that even if I just find a Josei Shogunal Vanguard agent, I can kill them and it satisfies the requirements of the mission that I'm attempting to achieve, which was right here. Propensity to kill. They're generals and agents. So I just didn't read it last time, so again, appreciate you pointing that out. Like I said, you all are usually very good at doing stuff like that, and it's fun to read the comments because some of you are just, you know, clever and you say funny things and I enjoy it. Plus it gives me a way to get feedback on the video, and then a lot of times you all teach me stuff too, so hopefully I teach some of you all something about the game, and like I said, you all teach me things about the game as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm clearly humble enough to know and admit that I am not a master of Total War, just not. That's okay. I didn't start this channel to be the master of Total War. I started this channel to bring people entertaining videos from a guy who liked Total War, and I didn't even know if I could make them entertaining. I mean, and I probably still wouldn't sit here and say of just myself, "Oh, I'm great, I'm entertaining," but you all come back and watch it, so I have to assume that a certain number of you all are entertained by the videos. That first army wanted to run away from me, and I can't say I blame them. This one wants to stand and fight, though they really won't find any more success than the other one. They do have a lot of Saber Cav, like 6 of them, but my artillery can chew them up a little and kind of soften them up for the actual battle. And then I've got some of my own Saber Cav and some Yarikachi and Katana Kachi I can use to help get rid of them, even though Katana Kachi is not the best for that particular kind of thing. I'm going to night attack just because the night attacks are so beautiful. So the other army ran for me, that's fine, I'll let them go. I want to stay somewhat close to Kyoto so that they can't lure me out into a crap position. Now, this map is going to be interesting. I'm going to have hill on my left flank, hill on my right flank, and a depression down the center. Try and put my artillery in the depression. Yeah, this is... Hopefully I can just get the AI to approach me. I really don't want to deploy on the hill, because the lines of sight could be poor and provide enemy cavalry a means to get into my men, which would not be ideal. I would prefer to fight my battles on open ground just based on the army that I'm fielding, whereas if I was fielding more melee-centric armies, I would prefer to have less open ground and more cover from the trees and everything else. Though I think since I have cannons, the AI will probably approach me. I wonder if this works in Shogun 2, where you can do what you can in Attila. I think it does. Yeah, look at that. It does work. Why do you know? That's a lot easier way of doing things. See, like right here, the line of sights. Yeah, it's actually okay. They could shoot clear to the top of the hill, but they'd be shooting uphill. I'm just going to back up with some of these troops. Oof, but that lets their guy fire from the woods. Yeah, as much as I don't like it, I think I will go ahead and get up here and just kind of crowd the line. And we'll just have to watch the lines of sight carefully and keep melee troops up on the hills. Let's go ahead and get our general. We know we're going to want him in the back. What's our range look like here? Not quite where we need to be. Let's definitely make sure we have a Yarikachi up here somewhat close to the flank. I don't have 2 Yarikachi, so we're just going to have to do a Katana Kachi. And I will put another Katana Kachi on this side to help the Yarikachi. And we'll put the Kisho Ninja just kind of back here on the flank. Well, let's put him Yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep it back. I don't have any reason to forward deploy it here, I don't think. Let's just get all these troops. Okay. I think we got these guys where I can just hard group them real quick.
Today, sir, we attack.
Let's go ahead and push forward. Let's take a look at where our lines of sight are going to be. We should have great line of sight on this flank. Over here, not so much. We'll have to push up just a little bit more. The AI is moving forward, and they're pushing all cav to one flank, so I need to answer, and it's to my non-spear flank. And we need to unlimber our guns and start to shoot their cav without with haste. Okay, their cav has actually resplit back to flanks. So let's take a look at that. Cannons do not fire at will. Fire on my command. There. Go ahead and shrapnel that horse. These guys do not have good line of sight, but it's kind of late to go any further forward at this point. Let's keep our ninja back, off fire at will. Katana samurai there. Neil fire. Defensive. Suppressive fire. I've got my rifles here to support from the flank. They should get a volley here. Yep, okay. So we may successfully just drive the saber cav out. We're going to get a charge from the saber cav here. We're going to cut most of it down. Still going to get some damage done.
The enemy has discovered your hidden units.
Saber cav coming in. They've outflanked me over here, but we should be able to just send our saber cav to match them. Let's forget firing at the saber cav. We're going to need support here in the center. The AI is rushing me. Neil fire. Defense. Let's get Neil fire here. Neil fire. Let's lay down some suppression in the center. Okay. Sabers have kind of successfully wrapped up this little spot. Got some... Ooh, we got a full unit of saber cav still running around right there in front of me. I'm going to lose some saber cav, but I don't have much of a choice but to go ahead and charge it and try and keep it busy. Yeah, over here they just got outshot and quickly. Plus the cannons do impart a morale. Morale issue. You can see the just the smoke coming off the woods here is unreal. Let's get our sabers out here. Look at these guys. The AI is not shooting, and they are just being mowed down. My saber cavs roaming through the woods here. Just basically chasing down routing units at will. Wow, these guys are under a lot of fire. Absolutely beautiful graphics. I just can't get enough of the graphics in this game. So yeah, my management was not perfect there, but my troops were so far superior that it's just a face stomp. Like I said, the AI could use a little bit of tweaking in this game. It'll never happen at this point, probably. Well, I don't. We said Rome 2 would never be patched again either, and it is. But this one's even older than that, so I have to believe it won't. But this game definitely could benefit from the AI being patched to actually trying to spread out its troops to take advantage of firepower. So we can't get all the way back to Yamashiro, or Kyoto in this case, but we can protect it. They won't be able to attack it without our troops being able to reinforce. So we'll be in a safe position there. Over here our troops are retraining a little, and we can't move our ninja any further forward on this turn. Really wish I could find the Josei Shogunal Vanguard agent somewhere. That would be so utterly brilliant. To be able to kill them. Oh why, oh why. I killed so many of them earlier. They were plentiful. But now I wonder how many turns I have left. I didn't look whenever I had this pulled up. 7 turns left. Okay, well that's still enough turns. We got some time. We also have a crap load of money, just like an absolute crap load of money. We need to spend it anywhere that makes any sense whatsoever. I know that I'm doing research though that's gonna eventually improve my clan-wide happiness and repression, which is good because there's a lot of upgrades that I need to run that I cannot currently. Training camp, drill school, firing range, general staff. What's the general staff headquarters? Yeah, that wouldn't do me any good. I don't think any of those buildings would be worthwhile at all. Not here, at least. Cannon range isn't going to do me any good. I don't need a cadet school, don't need the training range. I can't build the matchlock towers. The traditional dojo is the only other thing I can build, and it doesn't do a lot, but it takes one away from modernization, so I guess. Not really a whole lot else for me to do there, to be quite honest. I want to improve some of this other stuff. But I kind of want to see... We might as well just spend the money on it and see what happens. I can always recruit a few troops if I have to hold it. This coking plant gives me extra wealth and then more tons of coal for trade, which may not be a bad thing to have. Buzin. We've already got a coking plant in Buzin. We've got a legendary dojo that we could put here. -3 to modernization. Yeah, so there actually is a benefit to building these things all the way up, because it takes away some of the modernization, which actually drives some unhappiness to a certain degree. We need to upgrade the castle there. We could also upgrade the municipality and put a police station up here. Let's go ahead and build the legendary dojo, just because why not? I'll eventually build up the farms when I feel like I have plenty of control on the happiness as well. So if some of you are wondering why I'm not doing that yet, that's why. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. But we'll do it all in good time. We need to upgrade there too. So we spent a great deal of our money there, which is good. We had a lot. There's no sense in keeping all of it. Go ahead and upgrade the magistrate there. We'll just keep a little money in reserve at this point. I was getting this boat over here so we could load this army up on it. I don't know why you won't just... There we go. We'll just go ahead and come around there and board it so we can sail those guys across, because it's going to take forever to walk. Let's see. So yeah, Yamashiro's safe. We're going to attack down here at Kiwachi soon. Well, my guys actually won't retrain while they're in enemy territory. I don't know why I was thinking they would. Let's just step across the border here for a turn and get a few of our guys back.
What do you wish of me?
Yeah, the public order is very poor here in Kawachi because we've converted it to imperial sentiments. Really? Why no agent? Why? Give me your agents so that I may assassinate them. Oh, I think someone told me that Marvin Gallatin has ranked up too. I better go take a look at him. Oh, really? I'm going to get attacked here? Get attacked by Kasuga? We'll just retreat. That's annoying. Cheeky AI getting smart with me. Now what am I getting attacked by here? What do I got here? I got 2 wooden frigates. I'm not really sure that you want to attack me here, but if you insist that you do, I have no problem massacring you. If you're so willingly going to march into my cannons, then I may just oblige you and use you as target practice. But yeah, I don't see these one decent corvette and the other lesser corvettes having a good chance against 2 wooden frigates turned broadside to them. I think this is going to be an absolute destruction here, to be quite honest. I'm gonna have to spread these guys out. The weather is quite poor, which is unfortunate. AI is probably gonna try and sail with the wind. Come on. There we go. Let's just go ahead and use that, it'll be easier. And we're gonna go straight over to armor piercing shell because we get the best range. Let's go ahead and scooch over a little bit to that side.
We are ready to defend, sir.
Go ahead and fast forward. Sometimes the AI will try and sail around you, sometimes they'll sail straight into you. We'll just see. Hate how far apart. It's like, do we really need like 10 miles between the fleets when we start? We could probably cut that in half and it would still be too much. Another thing that really needs to be patched in Shogun 2 that unfortunately most likely never will be. Oops. Let's kind of turn back this way a bit. Okay, the AI is gonna kind of get... is there some reason why you're not firing when I know for a fact you outrange them? There's literally no way the AI could have fired at me there without me firing first. But they did. Lines of sight in this game, they're pretty screwy.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
So this ship is taking some pretty heavy damage. I'm gonna continue to turn and keep fire on the enemies. Oh, bingo! Good shot, man. Good shot. Gonna turn back this way a little bit to turn my broadsides back to bear. Got an enemy chitin now that's turning broadside with this. Go ahead and crank back this way a little. There we go. Make sure we keep them right in the center of our targeting. We can do a fast reload here. Once we've gotten the chitin, I mean, unless I just get an unlucky hit from an enemy ship, it's over. That armor-piercing shell, man, that smoked that Kasuga. They're concerned with hull damage, so the chitin has now routed. No reason to keep firing at it, so I'm going to bring them back around a bit, and we'll start firing on these Conran Maru. Actually going to just go fire at will. And let's just give these guys an order here. Come around and continue firing. Hopefully we get another ship explosion. That was pretty entertaining. I've taken very little damage to this small enemy fleet. That's pretty... Oh, those guys just got ruined. Back of their ship's on fire. Should still be good on our positioning. Okay, there we're getting some nice return fire. I'll just give an attack order on this one. They're not on fire, surprisingly. Wow, they are just eating explosive shells, though. Or, armor-piercing shells. Yep, and they did rout. That was pretty awesome, exploding that Kasuga in the nasty weather there. The explosions from the ships are absolutely beautiful on this game. I mean, like, the ones in Napoleon... Well, let's just go back. The explosions in Empire were pretty cool. The explosions in Napoleon were straight awesome. And the ones in this game are phenomenal. Just really excellent. I don't remember losing that many guys in the fight. Did they damage my ships more after the battle was over? Maybe I just looked at the wrong part of the unit card or something. Look at these guys. They're like, yeah, I'm just going to raid you. We don't really have any interest in fighting your armies. It's a bit too dangerous for us. Look, and those guys just like, we're just going to march around you, actually. Very, very clever, the AI. Like, we're just going to go around you and pass you by, and because we know that fighting you is a bad idea. Hugh Banneker, Victor Rook. So we have several agents that have leveled up. So we know that this guy just leveled up. Let's take care of him. Just gotta drop it there, and then we know that where's Gallatin? Here he is. Why did it not switch to him? Okay, maybe we have to get off of that guy. There we go. So Gallatin ranks up. Military administration, training troops, excellent, excellent. So Gallatin's pretty awesome at this time, and this Rook character has leveled up as well. And we can give him the same thing we just gave Gallatin. Okay, alright, so let's take a look at the scenario real quick. This little army got thwacked. We don't have to stay in Yamashiro at this point, I don't believe. We've got Richi Mahjong Parlor, police office. I'm going to actually go ahead and build a cadet school here. and upgrade the city further, and then we'll just repair the farms. And what I'd like to do is go ahead and move down here to this bridge. Yamashiro is plenty happy at the moment. I'm going to attack across the bridge into this army. It's a crap army, so attacking across the bridge is not really frightening whatsoever. And they probably will stand... Yeah, they're going to fight because I'm attacking them across a bridge. We just need to wrap up all these little armies here, and then once they're out of the way, we'll just march straight through their little cities nearby here. Wrapping them up is not going to be difficult, nor cost us enough men that we have to do a lot of retraining. Some of you were, I say some of you, I noticed at least one person seemed upset with my progress in this campaign, stating that I was going too slow. I don't really feel like I'm going too slow. I'm certainly not blitzkrieging. I did a little bit more of a blitzkrieg in my Josei campaign, and it failed miserably. The reason I'm going slower in this one is because I'm just kind of taking my time to relish it and destroy the enemy, and you can see just by my economy, part of the reasoning on why I'm doing what I'm doing. My economy is staggeringly good, like very, very good, and that's, you know, just due to kind of, I wouldn't say like taking forever, but taking my time and doing it right, building things right, not extending myself. Could I go a little faster in certain spots? Sure I could. But I also think that the person who made this comment, I think, slightly underestimates the penalties to public order due to, like, you know, resistance to invaders, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty severe, and you have to be careful about just walking off, because you can get revolts behind you and stuff like that, and the enemy can get behind you if you're not careful. All that kind of stuff is just my general concern with getting too rushy. I'm gonna start my cav back here just because I don't want them all up there in the way, and we'll move them across the bridge. As long as I remember to move them across the bridge. Let's go ahead and do this.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
Did not do what I wanted to this time. I must have screwed it up. Let's just do this. And we'll get my two riflemen to kind of just hold up that flank there. Oh, let's get these guys. My cannons. Let's move my... Actually, never mind. My cannons can just open fire. And let's bring my saber cav across. Let's get a couple of melee infantry this direction. A couple more this direction. And don't want my general to get shot by my own cannons. I don't really particularly need him way far forward in this fight either, so I'm going to leave him where he's at. I'm going to bring some cavalry over here too. I'm going to have my cannons stop firing momentarily while I cross their path. I don't know if you get friendly fire that way on the game, but I could see it happening, so I'm going to not shoot my own men with my cannons. If at all possible, and it is possible. There we go. Just make sure that the AI can't get around my flank. Let's check our lines of sight here on the front. It's looking quite good. And the AI looks like it's coming after me. It is a bridge battle, and technically they could defend. But I guess since I started on this side of the river and I have cannons, they're going to come after me, which is unfortunate for them. Let's see, what do I want to target here? It's just spear levy, so even their melee troops are crappy. I do kind of want to target them though, because of their angle at which they're facing my cannons might get me more kills. I'll give it a shot real quick. Yeah, not bad. Not spectacular, but it's not bad. That cannon actually never ended up changing targets. I must have misclicked. Not a biggie. I'll go ahead and target the Yari key real quick. Okay, we've got firing happening. lay down some suppression fire so we can get those Yariki to rout quicker. And they are gone on impact, though they did manage to get some damage on that charge, unfortunately. They got some kills right before they died. Let's just go ahead and target that Yariki real quick before it blitzkriegs. I'm gonna drop another suppressive fire over here. Enemy troops are being absolutely shot to bits. I'm gonna try and move up to where I can potentially... Really? How does that Yariki get through all that shooting alive? It's pretty frustrating. Oh, what do we got here? Shogunate, charge it. The Shogunate is going to take massive damage, but I still don't want it to connect with my rifle troops. I'm going to cease fire with the cannons because it's so close to my men. And then how does their general get to the front line alive too? My guys must be shooting at something different. The Shogunate bonsai'd, so they're going to stay in the fight till near the last man, which is unfortunate for me, but just a fact. My rifles over here managed to rout the spear levy before it got to him. My ninjas ninja bombed over here, even though my guys were in the middle of it. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to fall back just a little bit with that unit. We need to get out of Neil fire here and fall out of that fight. This is going to be a less than favorable position for us. Some of this Neil fire has got me screwed up. Come on. Turn around and fire. Go ahead and fire. There we go. That levy infantry is going to get shot to bits. All this is levy infantry, fortunately for me. I'm going to go off fire at will. Yeah, those guys are going to rout before my ninjas ever get past my own lines. I need to pull my samurai back. I took a few more losses here than I would have liked to, but the enemy army is going to be entirely destroyed as a result of the fight, so not a big deal. I say it may get away with a few troops. The unfortunate thing is come to think of it, based on where they're positioned, they may actually route towards my province, but I could always just use one of my Ishin Shishis to mop them up. Wouldn't really be a big deal. Yeah, I mean, it says they only have 10 men remaining, so no, they're not going to get away. They're going to die. So that's good. Decisive victory there for that general. And I can actually now, yeah, stay on this side of the bridge. My guys will actually retrain while maintaining a defensive position in case this Odwara army... Holy Shogunate! Wow! Yeah, we would definitely want those guys to have to come across a bridge. Especially considering the kind of damage that was just done to my men. So... what do we got here? Loyalty, minus 25% resistance to invaders. That's pretty nice. Minus 20 seconds to naval support cooldown. Plus 20% to the re-reloadings. Oh, ships under his command. That's unfortunate. 15% to the running speed of all units in battle is kind of handy, actually. Accuracy of all units. And this one makes my naval fire support more accurate. Charge unit, coastal bombardment range. Man, that's pretty cool, too. I'm going to give him these things. Alright. So... feel like we're good there. We've basically handled everything that we need to for this episode. We can bring this ship back up here into port. Actually, we need to bring this one over here as well so that we can repair them. This does leave a temporary opening over here, which is unfortunate. We may get a few enemy ships that slip through. But we can take care of them if and when that happens. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. I will see you back soon with more Saga Fall of the Samurai campaign. On the next episode, we should be able to pretty easily push forward to Iga. And then we will also push forward into Kawachi while getting this army set to sail over here. And we will drop it over here at Key. And once we've dropped it at Key, we should be able to push on to Yamamoto and just basically start wrapping up our enemies a little more rapidly. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.